Page 18, the Merry Clown. At the top of page 18, they're talking about finger patterns. You can read all about it and have fun with it. Just knock yourself out if you want to. The idea with the Merry Clown is now the melody is in the left hand. So the left hand gets the phrases, and you're going to do the drop and roll. They say drop and roll, I say drop and lift. You can drop in whatever you want. The idea is down in the left hand, down on the first one, then an up when the phrase is off, when the phrase is over, right? So it's here, rest, rest, rest. Now we're using 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So let me explain a little bit about that. What's going on here? It's called a sequence. A sequence is a group of a note pattern. Could be any number of notes, usually not too many, that repeats itself up or down the keyboard. Here it's a 2-note pattern, and it just keeps repeating that 2 notes down the keyboard. That's a sequence, a descending sequence. Could go up, it'd be an ascending sequence. Many times when we do a sequence, we try and use the same fingers on each iteration of the sequence, or that is, each time the sequence happens, we want the same fingers. So here, if we start out with 1 2, we just keep using 1 2 for all the rest of them. Doesn't have to be 1 2, it could be 2 3. 3 4, whatever. The which fingers are used is not what we're after here. The idea is you're using the same fingers. Obviously the hand has to move to do this. So that's what's happening in the left hand. The right hand just has these 2-note chords here, and at the end of the first lines here, these 2 chords. Ooh. Now, the bottom of the page, they're introducing the round dots. Better than a square dot. I don't know what a square dot is, actually. We don't use a square dot in music as far as I know. But what they're talking about is staccato. Staccato is a very short note, and there's different techniques for playing staccato. My piano teacher when I was little called them hot stove notes, because if you touched a hot stove, you'd get off it real quick, and that's basically what this is. And for this piece right now, for the chords, when we have chords, we're going to use what we call a wrist staccato. You hinge at the wrist and you just go down and up, all right? Try and get both notes down at the same time. Good luck. And it's just real short. Now, it has to be kind of light because the melody's in the other hand. We want to hear the melody, all right? This is just backup. So don't play it real loud. So when we play this, see the left hand note lasts a full count. The right hand just real short. So it's rest, 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 rest. So it's kind of weird because you're doing one thing in one hand and something else in the other hand, and sometimes the hands don't like that. So you have to work on it. So you want a full quarter note beat in the left hand. At the same time, the right hand is just a short one. So it's like that. You have to think about that. So try and do that. All right. The tendency will be to play them both long or play them both short. You don't want that. That's not what's written. Okay. So it's. So it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. And all the time you're doing that, you're doing this with the left hand wrist, and good luck in keeping all that straight. I recommend you tackle this a little bit at a time. Think about the left hand and get the fingering down first. Right. When you can do that, get the wrist motion, just down and up. Rest, rest. When you can do that, then work on the left or the right hand and get this little thing, and then see if you can put the 2 together. Anyway, let's try this out slowly. Play it with me one hand at a time if you need to for a bit. But I'm going to give us 2 counts, and we're going to try this out very slowly. All right? All right. So your left hand's here, and the right hand's here. So that's where we are to start. Okay. Ready, go.